Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is I wanted to go ahead and discuss the upcoming Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1 Low release, which, keep in mind, has loaded on sneakers now. It's set for tomorrow, so I'm going to try and make sure I get this out at a decent time, but if it's out a little bit later, all good. At least we will discuss today the resale prices, because those actually have moved a bit since last time we discussed this sneaker. They've actually gone up a little bit. The reason this is, I think, is because, again, sneakers is not going to be as high stock as people were thinking. You know, a lot of Jordan 1 lows tend to be very high stock, but these, it was like 30 or 40k pairs. That's the rumor at the moment, which, again, 40,000 pairs, it's not a lot. We see a lot of the time with these Kobe sneakers, they'll do about that many pairs, and then they go up in price after the release, slowly and consistently over time. I think we could have a pretty similar thing with this sneaker, considering, well, a lot of sneakers have kind of done that slow and consistent rise over time, and you can look at a lot of Nigel releases, they've done a similar thing as well. So let's just get into it. We'll discuss some details and hope y'all will enjoy. If you guys do want more sneaker content like this, then go ahead, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Do not forget, let's just try and hit 300 likes in this video. That's a normal goal that we always shoot for. Sorry if I'm messing up any of my words today. Your boy is getting up early today, getting this video done. But if you all want to check out my IGs, any of that down below, the Whatnot Lives, that is all there. Feel free to give it a look if you're interested. Again, we do tons of stuff there on Whatnot almost every single day, Monday through Saturday usually. So again, sneaker stuff, clothing stuff, accessories. If you're into any of that, then again, check it out down below. We do giveaways every single stream as well. So hey, maybe come win some free stuff, you know what I mean? So see you there. And again, that's all down below there in that comment that is pinned. So I hope y'all will enjoy. Again, if you have any other questions, ask it down below as well. And let's get started. So as you guys can see, these have loaded on sneakers, and it is for, well, August 16th, which I believe is tomorrow, right? I think today's the 15th. I'll double check in a sec. But taking a look at this release right here, you guys can see 10 a.m. Eastern time. That is the time that these are going to be releasing, and it is via a draw. That's one of the main things I want to point out as well. It's via a draw. That could be another reason that these went up in prices, because with the draw, nobody really hits. You know what I mean? It's always kind of like, oh man, all right, well, we'll just kind of see what happens with, man, you know, those first come first serve style releases, right, where you can enter again sometimes and hit. It's a little bit easier for manual users, but with this, it's just, you know what I mean, it's like you got one shot, and well, we'll kind of just see from there. In this scenario, the more accounts you have, the better, pretty much. But taking a look at these again, you can see a very, very nice sneaker in hand. This is definitely one of those shoes, I will say this is definitely one of those shoes that in photos does not look as good as it does in hand. I can 100% say that. I've seen some videos of these. They look much, much nicer on video and again in person than they do on camera. I just, for some reason, these photos right here are just not, you know, they're not doing it for me. I like the box. Again, I like what we got here. I like this. Like, look at that. Why didn't we get something like that for the, well, I guess with the brick by bricks, it was like, you know, like a brick. So we did get something unique with that box, but this is also cool. I really like this. This is simple, you know, with the bike, you know what I mean? Because he's a BMX athlete. So I think that's something pretty cool right there. A little unique detail. And are these reflective? Are these reflective around the swoosh? Take a look at that, man. That looks pretty nice right there. So really cool sneaker. Some hidden details on them as well. Of course, you got the Jordan Biking Co. right there on the inside. So a nice sneaker. Really can't go wrong with it. And $165 retail price. So aside from the retail, the sneakers drop date, again, August 16th, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Just make sure you guys are ready, because that'll be your chance for retail on a place where they're going to be doing more pairs than usual. When I say more than pairs than usual, I mean more than probably on the website. That, you know what I mean? More than on Nigel Sylvester's website. I'm not saying they're doing a lot of pairs of this sneaker, because, well, they're not. You know what I mean? It's like 30 or 40,000 on sneakers. So it's not going to be an easy cop. So definitely go for these, because, well, they're flipping as well. So that's another reason that, well, they're going to be hard to get. And taking a look at these resale prices, as you guys can see, over the last few days, these have gone back up in price. These were chilling at like 240, 260-ish. They actually got down in some sizes to 220, some of the smaller ones. But now you guys can see these are back up at that $280 to $300 range. Why is that? Again, it could be because the rumors of lower stock, but also I think it's just because, again, there's probably a shortage of pairs being listed on apps. You know what I mean? It's that time before the sneakers drop. There hasn't been dubs yet on the Nigel Sylvester websites, you know what I mean? It's like, where are the pairs that are being listed coming from? So it probably just is a slight shortage of pairs being listed right now, and that's why they've gone up a bit in price. So I do think that after the sneakers release, there's two scenarios. Either A, these are going to go back down in price to like that, you know, kind of 240, 250-ish range they were at, or B, a lot of people are going to take L's and these will go back up to, you know, kind of like 300, 320. They're already a bit higher in price for a Jordan 1 Low. That's why I think that, again, they're probably just not going to absolutely soar up, you know what I mean, immediately. I do think that, again, over time, this could be a sneaker that, look where these are at before, 370, $400, 440, 460. So these have been much, much higher in price before. So I think, again, it would slowly and consistently over the course of like 6 to 12 months go back up to that point, you know what I mean? It wouldn't do that in a day or two, in my personal opinion. It could, but I think it's probably not realistic, because it is a nice pair of Jordan 1 Lows, but are people going to go out the way and pay $400 for it right after drop day because they took L's? No, I don't think that's what's going to be happening. I think that would be something realistically that would happen a year or two down the line. And the people that would be paying $400 on it would probably be people that were not there for the release. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of the time. This is something that always, something always to remember. I do this a lot of time with old SBs. Again, a lot of time with the shoe that you think is really cool that, you know, you haven't seen before, you know what I mean? It's like, well, you weren't there for that release. If you had seen it, you know what I mean, back then, you would have tried to get it, you know what I mean? So it's just like, well, or maybe you didn't have the cash, you know what I mean? There's tons of scenarios, right? But most of the time, again, if you're coming back to a shoe and paying higher on it, it's because A, you really need it, or B, haven't seen it before and you really want to see it. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like that, I don't think that's going to happen right after release day, because it's, well, it's the time and most people have seen the sneaker, you know what I mean? So, I mean, we have to see. The hype could go crazy and it could go back up to 350, 400. But again, I think that will happen, but it's going to be over the course, again, slowly and consistently over time. That's just my personal opinion on this sneaker right here. I think it's a great pair, and you can see people clearly like it. Like, look, these got down to 220-ish. Look at that. 220-ish, 240-ish for a few days. You remember we made a video on it when they were at that point. And now look, back up like $50 in most sizes. So that shows you that, again, these are going to be a sneaker that will go up in price. I'll say that. I'm in the screen recording right there, but this is 100% a sneaker that will go up in price after its release. Not immediately, right? But I'm saying slowly and consistently over time, it's going to do that. That's what I personally think. So I'm definitely going to try and get a pair or two of these, because I love holding pairs like that just kind of slowly and consistently rise over time. You can sell them like a year later. Ends up being a pretty good flip a lot of the time, but Travis releases, it ends up being pretty good when you do that. So I think we could see a similar situation with this, because these Nigel Sylvester collabs are pretty hyped right now. So that's pretty much my thoughts on it, man. I don't need to really keep it too long today. I just wanted to, again, try and get this video out a little bit earlier for you guys, because I know this release is tomorrow, I believe. On the sneakers app, it said the 15th, right? Hold up. Or 16th. Yeah, today's 15th, so it is tomorrow on Saturday. So make sure you guys don't miss it and go for this shoe, because it's definitely one that, again, even with the 165 retail, it's 100% still worth it to go for. I mean, just go look at what they're reselling for. So it's one of those shoes I'm definitely going to be trying to get. And let me know if this is something that you guys are going for. And again, that's really everything we need to say about the Nigel Sylvester lows today. If you guys do want more content like this, remember to subscribe and like down below. My Whatnot Lives, all that. Again, it is down below in the pinned comment if y'all want to check it out. And if you have any questions, ask them in the comments. I'll try and get back to you ASAP. I usually see most comments, so if I miss yours, I apologize. Just again, feel free to put it on another video or something like that, and you know, I can get into it from there. Or yeah, just, you know what I mean? If you're commenting about another sneaker on another video, then don't worry. I can still answer it there. That's totally fine with me. So yeah, you know what I mean? We do anything shoe related, so I will answer anything, you know what I mean? And if you guys have any other questions, again, let me know. And oh, I'm actually curious to hear what you guys think about this release. I want to know what you guys think about this release. And shout out my kitty. Here's a little photo of her. I know the outro is a little bit random today, but yeah, shout out my kitty. You know, she's chilling with us today. She was trying to get out my room before I record this video, because, well, she has to keep in mind I have other people here as well. So when she's trying to run out of my room, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, she needs to give it a bit, because here's the situation with my kitty, right? I can let her out my room, right? But if I close the door, then she starts scratching on the door, right? So just, it wouldn't work when I'm trying to record a video. You know, you would hear it, and it's just like, give me the 10 minutes chilling here with me, and then you can go out there and do your thing. All right. A lot of explaining for a pretty simple video today. So I'm T, thank you guys. I'll catch you on the next one tomorrow. Ask anything down below, and I will see it, and hopefully get back to it. And I love you guys. And T, thank you all for the support and the recent Whatnot streams as well, man. I just cannot thank you all enough. Shout out to everyone entering the giveaways as well. Hey, we did some free dunk lows yesterday. There was some free, they were here, but free polar blues. So shout out whoever won those. And all right, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. This is a long outro. Catch you then. Peace.
Sticks made a fucking hit.